Previously on the O.M.E.N podcast.
Holy shit, guys, it's a vampire.
We had a blood truce with the colony in Paris, so I have no idea what has them hunting again.
Oh god, those mushrooms are powerful!
So vampires are a colony-based creature. The queen produces new genetic material to keep the colony going, and if the queen isn't there, then the colony will break down. 6 claw-like fingers come out of the bottom of the head.
I leave. Fuck that.
Now you're on sort of like a rocky outcrop in front of a lake. You push the raft across the water. You guys manage to make it across to the other side of this lake.
What will happen next? Find out on this exciting episode of O.M.E.N.
So you guys get to the other side of this river and you walk through the inlet. The organic fleshy substance that was on the walls starts to clear up and you end up entering this sort of alien geometric granite corridor. And there are a few rooms on either side. Would you like to check out the rooms? There are 4 rooms.
Yes.
Am I still in a box?
No, you've gotten out of the box. You've woken up and you've gotten out of the box.
Wear it like a turtle shell.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I do. I want to wear it like a kid wears a cardboard box where they just like stick their arms out the sides. I've just got like these ripped Australian arms sticking out of a blood box.
Yep. All right. I like that. Sure. Go for it. Okay. That gives you like +1. Like every time someone damages you, I will take 1 off the damage.
Until the box breaks, I guess.
Yes.
Yes, of course. You're walking down this corridor. Herb is sort of shuffling back and forth in this weird sort of box suit he's made. And there's just these rooms on either side.
Well, pick a side, guys.
Left.
Wow.
Nice. Okay, so you look in the left. So there are 2 rooms on the left. The first room appears to be a sort of alchemy lab. And you walk into the room and Lavinia notices that there are 3 what are they called?
Beakers?
Lavinia notices there are 3 beakers on the table.
I love beakers.
I'm going to ask you to roll for observation, please.
I will.
25. Okay.
Oh.
You
Wow.
immediately identify each of these. You pick them up. You put them you rub them between your fingers. You give them a good sniff, and you notice that the first 2 are healing potions.
Yay!
And the other one is a antidote for poison.
Oh yes, gonna take that. Good foreshadowing.
So you collect those 3 potions. Do you want to use one of them at the minute? Does anyone want to use one? Is anyone on like lowish health or?
Even if you're offering, like, there's no way I would drink anything that you find randomly in a cave full of vampires. I'm good.
Can I take some of these substances for science?
Okay, so considering how well you figured that one out, you managed to pick up some stuff, and you do some biology, some biology there. You pick up some of them, you pour them together, and you manage to make yourself 2 very, very dangerous nitroglycerin bombs.
Yay! I'm like the Breaking Bad of this story.
Will drinking one of those settle the horrible things happening in my stomach right now?
Yes. If you take a health potion, it will.
No,
remove
I'm talking
that.
about the nitroglycerin bombs.
No.
Could I? The mushrooms are still here in his pocket, right?
Yes.
I would like to turn them to something a little milder than just the raw mushrooms. Is that possible?
Sure. I mean, you could turn them into something that will counteract his current situation.
Can I turn one of them into like a cure and the rest into delicious pills or something?
Sure. Okay. All right. I'll get you to roll for focus for each of those.
Oh no.
Ooh, that's a 6 and a 4.
It's gonna give you universally bad trips.
So you create a potion of some kind. It's black and doesn't look very friendly. when you pour it on the table, it melts a hole through the table.
So here is what I'm thinking. This is a weapon now.
Yeah, okay,
Yay.
she's made 3 weapons. Okay, that's fine.
Yay!
That's fine. Do you want to leave this room and check out another one?
Yeah.
Alright, do you want to go across to the room across from you, or do you want to go in the other one that's on the left-hand side?
Left.
Yeah, I think we should check the other left one.
Okay, so you go in there, and you immediately notice this beautiful obsidian sword, and it's on this pedestal.
Can I observe it?
Oh yeah.
I want to see if it's a trap. It sounds like a trap.
Okay, so you observe it, and you notice that there are these sort of gas containers underneath it, and they are immediately attached to a hairpin trigger. So if someone takes the sword, then they will be covered in this poisonous gas.
I want to disarm the trap.
All right.
Hells yeah.
I guess we can go with creativity for that one, maybe.
Ow. Okay.
I'll make it a low creativity because it's a really simple trap.
Yeah.
You roll a 15. Yeah, you disarm that trap. So the obsidian sword is now available for whoever wants to hold that.
Who wants a sword?
I point at Herb.
I would like a sword.
I would like.
Fight!
Who wants it?
I'm not gonna fight. The swole arms coming out of the box.
Who else? Did someone else say they wanted the sword?
I kind of want it.
Oh, is it small enough for her to put in a prison place?
Just the tip.
Can you holster it? Do you have a holster? Do you have a sword holster? What is that even called?
Scabbard.
Supperware? Like sword Tupperware?
I got a belt. I'll just slip it.
All right,
the belt.
so Annabelle picks up the obsidian sword and puts it on her belt. And do you want to check the other 2 rooms now?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go into one of the other rooms, and you see there are these maps all over the walls, like maps of Paris. There are maps of the world.
I wish to observe the maps.
Yep, sure. There's a bunch of just writing in ancient languages as well.
This is my thing!
Oh yeah.
Yay!
I get to read.
So Lavinia sees that there are 3 circles on this map. One of them is in Cairo. One of them is in Paris.
That's where we are.
Indeed, and one of them is in New Orleans.
The Paris of America.
Yes, the Paris of America.
That's why they called it New Paris.
I've always wanted to go there.
Dr. Martin.
Yes, I'm glad you started saying Dr. Martin instead of Dr. Bankson, because you just can't.
Yeah, I know I can't. That's why I've stopped doing it. You read some of the old documents.
Yeah.
Could you please roll for observation?
Ooh, I have a point in observation.
You do.
Not that it helps. I only rolled a 9.
All right, you're just looking through this stuff, and can you roll for focus as well, please?
Yes, that's a 23.
Wow. Okay. So you have managed to pick up here a ritual of binding.
Oh, hell yes! I'm Mr. Magic.
Can we use that? Can we use that for the book on Lavinia's phone?
Book.
No,
No.
you can't. But this ritual of binding will allow you to summon a demon of some sort from the high energy plane.
I don't know. It sounds like a book to me.
I'm gonna save this for later.
Good choice. So you leave this room because there's nothing else in here, and you check the final room. In the final room, there is a shrine of some kind.
I want to observe it.
All right, fine. Okay, so you roll 16. Based on the information in the Helsing Compendium and the information here, this is the shrine that this vampire coven use for honouring their queen. Because the queen, she drops by each of the different colonies once in a blue moon. There's sort of like this worshipping element to their culture. There's this shrine, but you've noticed it's really dusty. Like it's not been used in a while. Like there's no sacrifices on it or anything. It's completely devoid of any sort of sacrifices. It's really just dusty and old and empty.
Do I recognize the vampire queen?
You don't recognize the vampire queen, but you remember that these halls here look very familiar to you.
There are holes.
These halls. The halls you're in. The locations.
Oh.
This location.
The halls.
You realise that this location is very familiar to you. Do you guys want to continue down the hallway now?
I want to make offering.
You want to make an offering? What are you going to offer?
What do vampire queens want?
I don't know. What does anyone want in life, I suppose?
If I may make a suggestion, are you trying to offer something to the vampire queen?
Yeah, I feel like she's on our side if we help her.
I might have an idea. What is the specific effect you want you offering to have?
Friendship and protection.
Okay. Well, I found that whenever you're trying to get closer to someone, you can just give them a face.
Okay.
I'm looking now in my pockets for the faces I had, and it turns out those were rocks, so I'm putting those on the floor, and they're skittering all over the floor and making a sound like little drums.
Okay. Yeah.
That's for you, Sean.
I
know. But as far as other things, like if you want, I have some experience with this. I could take off your face, for instance, and that would be like a really personal gift.
My whole face.
Yeah, the bit in front, of your ears.
I wouldn't recommend that. Maybe.
What goes on once I have no face?
You just go on. It's real. People make it out as a much worse thing than it actually is. That's why I do it so often.
What people?
The thing is, it's an unscientific argument because statistically, if you can survive without a thing, then if someone takes a thing off of you, then it's no bother. You just have another thing you don't have to worry about.
At this moment, you guys can hear down the hall from you the flapping of vampire wings.
I think we should probably make a sacrifice quickly because we want the vampire queen to be on our side. Who else's face have you taken?
So there was someone called Samara. There was another person called Edmund. There's a person who happens in a future timeline who I can't talk about or don't remember yet. And there's a lot of times I've wanted to take a face.
Wait, you didn't bring the faces to... didn't bring the faces to Paris, did you?
Oh no, I have a file cabinet. It would be very scientific and wouldn't be very painful at all.
Then let's do it. I love science.
All right.
Alright.
Science
Okay.
face. Can I borrow the obsidian sword from Annabelle St. John?
May I suggest the scalpel instead?
This actually seems like a much better tool. It will, because you can overthink things when you're working with a very small tool, but when it's a big thing, you're just like, oh, it's a big task. This is important. I'm gonna get it right.
I don't know much about alchemy, but I'm pretty sure that if you cut her face off and then she drinks the healing potion, she'll just grow a new face, right?
No, faces are forever. That's why I take them.
Let's do it.
All right.
Could you roll for focus, please, Herb? What was that, Herb? What did you roll?
What I rolled was I rolled a
You rolled a 6.
because you see, I'm trying to take a face. I'm trying to take a face, and it's something I've done a lot. I should have gotten oh god. I should have gotten a special skill for it at this point for some reason. Oh, there it is. It's 17. I rolled a 17.
You rolled, and let me say this, you rolled a 6, a 13, a 0, a 12, a 10, a 7, a 0, a 9, a 10, a 15, a 7, an 11, a 1, an 8, a 17, a 12, and a 17.
Sounds like a lot of 17s to me, mate.
I'm going to say that you did manage to remove her face, but it was like you don't have any painkillers, do you, Lavinia?
You don't feel pain if it's for science.
We have hallucinogenic mushrooms.
I want a mushroom.
Here you go.
Okay, so Lavinia eats a mushroom and she feels her face go numb, and Herb removes her face for. Let me do a quick.
I use my miner's helmet for lighting, so you can see properly.
Oh, please, yes.
I could do this in my sleep. I have done it sometimes.
You lose 6 health from this.
Ow.
You have like this horrible missing face now.
It's not awful, okay? It's not horrible. That's just how she looks. And if you can't accept that, then we don't need to even be friends. I don't want to be friends with anyone who's a fucking bigot.
Well,
I don't exist in this universe. I'm just a floating voice.
Yeah, well, I hate this fucking floating voice. It sounds English.
You should maybe consider drinking one of those potions now.
I'm gonna drink a health potion.
Alright, you drink a health potion, and it's going to heal you for 6 health! How lucky!
Hooray!
How wonderful!
Your face grows back.
Her face does not grow back,
Damn it!
but it scars over quite quickly.
Oh, you look great.
Thank you.
It's probably an improvement.
It's one hell of a facelift.
Where's the face-off joke?
Oh.
Come on.
Face off. And you now go to the other room. Can you go to the other room, please? We have wasted time here cutting these faces off.
Quick question. Now that we have this face now, it occurs to me that actually, what if we just kept it? Like, you got it now. It's like a souvenir. You'll never forget us. It'll be a symbol of our friendship.
But the queen.
You're missing the science part if you don't give it to the queen, right?
I can just cut open a couple of veins. That's no way.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna cut open a couple of veins.
What?
Yeah.
Vampires love blood.
Okay, right. Do you want to just slice your hand then and put blood in there?
I need to put in for a transfer, get some new colleagues.
Yeah, you do.
Can I just rub my face? The altar?
Yeah, okay, alright. So you rub your face on the altar and you place, and blood just like slides all over it.
Lovely.
And you stand there for a little while and nothing happens.
Oh. Okay.
It's almost as if this was a complete waste of time.
Okay, so there's two things you got to know about giving a gift, and I've had some bad gift experiences before. The first part is giving a gift that the other person would like, thinking about them first, and you've already done that, Lavinia.
Thank you.
The second thing is that it might take a little bit of time for that gift to be recognized, so we'll come back here after we've killed a couple of vampires.
Well, we'll just wait.
Or we could wait. We could wait here.
No, let's go. Let's go, shall we?
Why don't you two go on ahead, and we can just wait to see when the Vampire King shows up.
Oh, splitting the party? What an excellent idea!
So you go down the corridor and it ends, and around the corner you glimpse a big imposing chamber, and in the middle you can see that patriarch that you shot at earlier. He's flying there whilst holding a corpse. And you can see that his jaw is unlocked, and within his mouth, the prehensile fangs from the parasite inside him are draining the corpse of blood.
Oh, that's not nice.
I throw my crucifix at him.
Alright,
Your blunt crucifix.
Yes.
please roll for agility, but you get +3 from like the surprise of it, because he's not expecting you.
Oh, that's 19 total.
Perfect, right, you throw it and it hits him, and he goes, "Oh!" And he gets... he falls to the floor and gets up and sees all of you, and he goes,
Ah, it is Koala. I have not seen you in a many years. You see this? This is all your fault. When you killed my brother, you made the Queen abandon us. We haven't had fresh DNA in years, and the colony has collapsed because of you.
Gasp.
You're saying you're having some sort of colony collapse disorder?
Yes, just like the bees.
and he gets up, and his fangs retreat into his face, and his jaw clicks back into place. And he stands there, and he is getting ready to fight you guys. Is there anything you want to say to him?
Yes, I want to ask why the queen. I just had a chat with her.
What? Really?
Yeah.
I do not understand. She does not covet with mortal humans.
Yeah, but I.
Lavinia just gave her a gift. It was very personal.
Yeah, I gave her my face blood.
Where is she?
Back there. She's having a sit down.
He immediately runs past you. Like, it's clear that these vampires are not in the best way right now. And he runs past you guys, pushes you out of the way, and he goes down the corridor.
Guys, throw your crucifixes. It works.
He goes into the room, and you hear him go,
What? This isn't the Queen? You are lying.
No.
We thought that was the queen.
He turns around and he comes and he charges at all of you. Can you all please roll for agility?
Ooh, that's not good.
No, it isn't good.
-1.
This isn't good for any of you.
Oh.
Except for Annabelle.
Except for Annabelle.
Yeah.
So Annabelle rolls a natural 20 and she rolls out the way. But the rest of you, he barrels into you and he flings you across the room. And you all get 3 damage from this.
Ow!
I'm taking a lot of hits here. Soon I'm gonna cause a time paradox.
No, it's fine.
So you're saying I killed your brother, right?
You killed him on the steps of Paris, in front of everyone.
Wait, sorry, the steps of Paris?
If you remember back to the flashback he killed
Yeah.
his brother in broad daylight. His brother was posing as a French politician.
Uh-huh.
And now this patriarch is the only one left in this colony.
Aren't there quite a lot of steps in Paris?
It's one of the steps in the generic Paris region.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
All
No, I'm
right.
asking him this.
It's one of the steps in the generic Paris region.
Here's the thing, mate. I don't remember that, but I am sorry. I want to be a good person, and it's like I can't remember what person I used to be, and I can't remember how.
Well, Koala, the person you are going to be is someone who is dead.
And he grabs you and picks you up and carries you into the air. Annabelle, what are you going to do?
Fire at him.
Could you roll for agility?
18.
You shoot at him and you hit him several times and he goes, "Ah! Curse you!" And he drops Herbivore to the floor.
Trying to be a good person, damn it!
Herbivore, could you please roll for agility?
Ooh.
-1, ouch. So you hit the floor and you land down in a nasty crunch. And you're going to take 3 damage from that.
Okay. I think I'm going to stop apologizing for things I don't remember.
Lavinia, what are you going to do?
I'm going to throw an acid potion.
You're going to throw an acid potion. All right.
Yeah.
Could you roll for agility, please?
Okay.
17. Very nice. Okay. So you throw the acid potion at him and it hits him. And it hits him quite badly. His wing starts to sort of bubble and pop from the acid hitting it.
Snap,
And
crackle.
he screams. Yeah, snap crackle. Do you want to do a cool one-liner?
I just thought I would wing it. Did that work? Was that okay?
Yeah, that
Yes.
works. That's nice.
That was great.
Nice. So he retches back and he then goes for Annabelle, who shot him. And he is going to try and attack you with... So his wings are much larger than the vampire larvae wings. They're like enough to carry a person.
Can I attempt to distract him before he does this?
Sure. All right. What are you going to try and do?
I'm gonna put up 9 fingers because, as we all know, if a vampire sees something that they can count, they have to do it.
That is true. You're supposed to throw rice at them, right? Do you have any rice?
All right. I'm going to roll with this one.
Okay. I do have a lot of rocks in my pockets.
Yes.
All right. So do you want to throw the rocks?
I throw the rocks on the floor.
All right. You throw the rocks over the floor, and as he is coming towards Annabelle, he looks over and goes,
What? 1, 2, 3.
I want to attack him with the obsidian sword.
"All right. So could you roll for strength, please?"
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Critical fail. So you attack him and you spin the sword around in the air, and you manage to hit the sword against a rock in just the right way that the obsidian sword shatters, and bits of the obsidian sword go into you.
Do
and will
bits of
cause
the
you-
obsidian sword also go on the floor so he has more to count?
Sure, why not? But bits of it go into you for 2 damage.
I was gonna give that sword to Greg. Y'all gonna ruin it.
Oh, that would have been so great. I'm so sorry. Ow. I've also got pieces in me, if you want to notice that.
And he's like,
Oh, 20, 21. This is you know my counting secret.
he averts his eyes and flies off out of this chamber and you can feel like the cold air coming down from where he's just flown up into. Do you want to pursue?
Yeah.
So you guys run up behind the back of this large chamber, and you see a set of stairs, and you go up the stairs. Can you all please roll for strength?
5.
4 and 5. How about you, Herb?
Uh,
Right. So Herb gets to the top, and he's fine, but the rest of you are tired and shagged out from this walk. He's just walked all the way up. You guys are like crawling because this is quite a considerable set of stairs. And Herb gets to the top, and you guys have found yourself in front of a sewer grate, and the sewer grate is partially open.
Can I try for another one-liner?
Go for it.
Well, doesn't this look great? I took a brief course on pun.
How many credit hours was it?
Oh well, I get extra credit if you respond well to my puns. So please give honest feedback.
That was pretty great. I really enjoyed it. It was pretty great.
I pushed past and just opened the grate.
Okay, alright, so you open the grate and then you get out into the Paris air. It's quite late at night, and this is where we're going to end this episode of the podcast, and I'll see you all next week for the grand finale of this mission. See you next time. Bye. The O.M.E.N podcast is powered by Ellipsis RPG, the accessible donationware rule set, now available on itch.io. If you like what you're hearing, please rate us on iTunes or wherever you get your podcast. You can tweet to us at the hashtag OMENcast, that's O-M-E-N cast, and who knows, you might get a special mention in one of the episodes from us. Thank you for listening, and remember, stay vigilant. You never know what's out there.